Hi, Gabby.
Hi, how are
How are
you?
you?
Good.
It
I'm
is
great.
so great to chat with you. Congratulations on all the incredible things that you have going on. I mean, what a crazy year for like everybody, but you've had so many incredible things happen that it's like you can't even be sad. Like you have so many cool things going on. I want to touch on obviously number one song with I Hope. I mean, we knew
Yes.
it from the very beginning. From the moment we heard that song, we were like, that is going number one. That is the best song ever. So what I wanted to touch on, Stephanie and I were down at CRS and we were able to hear your story that you said at the Warner luncheon, at the Warner. So
Yes.
I want to have our followers be able to hear that story. So tell the story about writing that song and then just what that's done for your career.
Sure. Yeah, we wrote it on Halloween of 2018. And it was me, Zach Hale, and John Knight. And they had come into the room. We didn't really know what we were going to write about at first. They had suggested, how about we write a song where the guy does the girl, bad, but the girl still ends up like wishing the guy well in the end, like take care, it's fine, everything's fine. And at the time I was just like, I don't think that's really how people, especially women, end up reacting to something that goes south. And so I just wrote from the perspective of being in my early high school relationships and being done wrong, and your fluctuating emotions and how you feel about somebody. And so I just kind of wrote from that perspective, and now we have I Hope.
I love it. And now this past week, you were the first ever female country artist to hit 10 million streams in 1 week. I mean, that's like an insane amount. And I feel like something that we've really focused on during this pandemic is something that is a positive is people are really listening to music differently. And I think it's really cool. Obviously things are starting to change now, but it's really cool that your album is coming out in this time where people are going to really just like they're not rushing. They're going to have time to sit and listen to it. So I want to talk about the album coming out, obviously getting, working your whole life towards this moment where you get to have your debut album be released, and 2018 Idol, transitioning to Warner Music Nashville and being on their record label, and now being able to release this album. What has it been like these past couple of years, just going and being able to now have this milestone?
Yeah, these past 2 years have been crazy, but in the best way. A lot has changed from American Idol. It wasn't easy for me to get a label deal after I got it from American Idol. I didn't get it till almost a year later. I had done all the visits and nobody wanted anything to do with me after Idol, so I really stuck my nose to the ground writing, and I understood how important it was to have good original music. Nobody makes it from cover songs because that's not your music.
Yep.
So that's when I Hope came into play, and I released it in January of 2019 independently. And thankfully, it's had such a positive, immediate reaction ever since. And then a few months later, that's when, label deals started to trickle in, and Warner Music Nashville came into play, and they've been great ever since. And then we hit radio tour, and we've just been really pushing for this song and creating the album all throughout, so it's turned out really good.
Now, writing 12 of 13 songs, a lot of people that, a lot of followers and fans don't really focus so much on the people who write the songs. They just love turning up the radio and listening to the song. So how important is it for you, or was it for you when this whole process of your debut album, to write those songs and kind of tell your story?
Yeah, I think songs that you write and are a part of are the ones that are most genuine to you and are going to last the longest. I would never encourage anybody or go back on cutting demos that aren't me or weren't a part of my life story. I think people can tell when it's genuine to you and when it's not genuine to you. And so that's why I only have one song on the album that I did not write on. It's just a song that I loved all over the words and the music and everything about it, which is Goldmine, the track. But everything else I wrote because it was very genuine to me.
I love that. And I think even having that one song on there, it's like even though you didn't write it, you needed to record it. Like, because, and having all those other songs you've obviously written, it was like, no, I needed to record this one because I loved it so much. And that's just a genuine response. Like, if you love a song, you're not going to let it go to somebody else. You have to record it yourself.
Right. And it has to connect to you in some way. You're not just going to record it to record it. So, yes.
I love it. Now, finally, when the world does get to hear this album, and like they always say, you only get one debut album, your first debut
Yeah.
album. So when the world does finally get to hear it, what do you hope that people feel or people take away, or, you know, what is the hope for the album?
I just hope, you know, with I Hope, that's been the center song about me. And that's what's really been getting attention, which I am very blessed and fortunate for. But I'm excited for people to hear more music and more things about me. With this album, I had a large hand in creative, and I am very blessed that my label and everybody was, they allowed me to do that, to really create and make it my own. Because, like you said, there's only one debut album, and there was only one debut song too, and that came out well. And so I want to make sure the album does the same thing.
I love it. And then obviously we're excited for the rest of 2020, the album coming out and things kind of going back to normal a little bit. And then Good Ones is going to radio very soon, right before the album comes out. So if we want to just wrap things up and, you know, let fans know what they should expect from the Good Ones and like what your plan is for that. And you can tell the story about it too. Obviously, I Hope was one section of your life, and now Good Ones is a totally different one.
Yes, with I Hope, you know, I thought it'd be cool to kind of give a little taste of like my past and then bring you to my present. And so that's what it is. Especially with I Hope, I don't want people to get the wrong idea of thinking, oh man, all men are bad, they suck, you know, don't ever go for a relationship. And that's not the case. It's, you know, it was just a song of how I was feeling at the time. And so the Good Ones is like a whole 360, which is kind of cool. And so I'm excited for people to hear it, and for anybody that has a good one. And I wrote it about my husband, and so I'm just excited for what's to come with more music. And I'm nominated for an ACM this year, so I'm glad that people will get to hear more music before that comes. So
yes, I love it. If you're loving Good Ones, make sure you request it at your radio stations. We love it. Like, we can't wait for people to actually hear it. So thank you so much for taking some time and chatting with New York Country Swag.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.